What's going on, guys? I'm back again with the weekly Rust Skins videos, and we've actually got a pretty fire week this week. We've got the Black Gold set continuing. Rest in peace, no King's LR accepted this week. Make sure you guys go and check out my new skin. Go to my Steam page, go to the workshop, and vote for it and comment on how skits it looks, please. That would be much appreciated. So, Black Gold LR, third skin in the row for Bad Trip to be accepted. Congrats. We've got the carbon fiber stuff coming out with the tools. I think that's a new set. Maybe not. I don't know. I forgot. We've got the Glister set continuing with armor. We've got the Outer Planets set continuing with an armored double door. We haven't had an armored double door in ages, so that's good to see. We've got the Scientific Storage set continuing with the Gunpowder box, and we have the Spray Can set continuing with the small box. So let's get started with the clothing. We have the Glister set, and it's going for $1.35. Now, I know this isn't everybody's favorite set, but I overall do like the set, and I do think that it is a pretty safe investment. $1.35. I would recommend getting the kilt over the vest and the vest over the coffee can helmet. And also, I'm looking at the Rust store right now in the pictures, and it does show that the clothing is already out, so the hoodie and pants are made for the Glister set. And judging by the fact that, Glister keeps getting accepted, Helk clearly likes it and will most likely accept the hoodie and pants as well. That's at least how I see it. So overall, if the bloody clothing does get accepted, then the road sign does go up. Of course, the kilt will go up more than the vest and the helmet, and that is because then there is the potential of the metal gear going out as well, and that is what you want to see. So overall, usually road sign does get skipped over a little quicker. Sometimes people don't even use it. They use the jackets, or they use wolf headdresses and stuff like that. So the coffee can helmet and the road sign vest might not get used, whereas the kilt gets used the entire time. So once you get to tier 2, you don't stop using the kilt, because of course there's no tier 3 one. So overall, I'll recommend getting the kilt over the road sign vest and the road sign vest over the coffee can helmet. So that is the order I would invest in them. Overall, though, it's only $1.35 for each of them. I do think that the Glister set can make you money, so I will recommend investing in it off of the Rust store for this week. Moving over to the Black Gold LR, going for $6.85 above standard store price, but the same price as the Black Gold MP5 and the Black Gold AR that have already come out. The Black Gold AR has like 200 and something quantity on the community market, and it's going for $11.01. The MP5 just come out today. It's also got like 200 and something quantity on the community market. Is going for around about $7-ish, $7.44 at the moment. 280 on the community market. So overall, I do think that the MP5 has had a interesting start, because it went down as expected. So it started off at a high price and went down, of course, as people are going to dump and more people are going to buy. Then it continued to go down, but then it went right back up. So I'm assuming someone was going to try and buy out all of the MP5s to keep that price up. But then, of course, as the price continued to increase, more people continued to sell them, and now the price has gone back down again. And now it's going for $7.28, so still making you money. Overall, I do think the same thing will happen with the Black Gold LR. Of course, though, I do think the LR is a harder weapon to get compared to the MP5 and the AK for newer Rust players. So I do think that the LR isn't going to perform as well as the MP5 and the AK. But I do still think if you buy it on day one and you sell it on day one, then you will be making profit. So overall, I will recommend investing in the Black Gold LR off of the Rust store for this week. And even then, I do still think it'll be a decent long-term investment as well. Alright, moving over to the carbon fiber hatchet and the carbon fiber pickaxe, going for $2.75 each. Metal tools. And overall, I really do like the pickaxe, but I don't like the carbon fiber hatchet, and that is just because of the cutout on the blade of it. So I really think it looks weird. It makes it look a little bit too cluttered in my opinion, and there's just a whole lot going on. Also, it looks like the blade is going to snap as soon as you hit even the smallest twig. So overall, I do think it just looks a little bit weird. Also, though, I would recommend getting the pickaxe over the hatchet, just because usually the hatchets sell better than the pickaxes. And if people want to buy them off the community market, then they're usually looking to buy both so that they can complete the set and having a matching set. And so the pickaxes usually have a higher demand on the community market, and usually have a increased price in comparison to the hatchet. So overall, I'd recommend getting the pickaxe over the hatchet. I don't love what the hatchet looks like personally. I think the pickaxe looks pretty nice, but you also do have to keep in mind there's the salvage tools for both the pickaxe and the hatchet. There's also the jackhammer and the chainsaw, so metal tools really aren't used the entire time in a wipe. But of course, people are always still going to have to use their metal tools throughout the wipe. So I do still think that there is a slight demand. By $2.75 each, I do think you could probably also get these for a little bit cheaper on the community market and then try and go from there. But if you are buying them off of the Rust Item store as a play skin or an investment, I do think it's going to be a long-term investment. So overall, I do think you can make money off of them, and you can decide for yourselves whether you want to invest in them off of the Rust Item store for this week. Alright, moving over to the spray can small box, going for $2.05. That is a good starting price and the center store price for these small boxes. Overall, it is the same theme as all of the other spray can stuff that we've had so far, and it does look pretty skits in my opinion. I wish the skin creator would make them glow, but it doesn't seem like they are too keen on that, as they are not glowing. We've had the furnace and the wooden door come out so far, and I do expect this set to continue. Most likely going to get a large box next, and then we'll probably get a garage door or something like that, I would imagine. So at the moment, the quantities for the two items that have released already, the furnace and the wooden door, are looking really good. The wooden door only has 24 quantity, is going for $2.26, and the spray can furnace only has 49 quantity and is going for $2.44. So it shows that people that are buying them aren't actually putting them on the community market, and so that is going to make sure that they don't get oversaturated. I do think the same thing will happen with the spray can small box. As long as this continues and the sets also continue, the demand won't be too high. Of course, the supply won't be too high. Of course, the demand isn't that high either, but it does usually mean safe investments overall. The prices aren't getting pumped on the community market, but also their quantities aren't getting pumped either, and that does make a medium to long-term investment pretty safe. And overall, I will recommend investing in the spray can small box, as I do think that the set will continue. So overall, I will recommend investing in the spray can small box off of the Rust Item store for this week. Alright, moving over to the Outer Planets Armored Double Door. We have already had a bunch of Outer Planets stuff come out, and even though I don't personally like the skins, I do think that they are quite a successful skin set. Their prices are looking pretty good, and nothing is below this $4.15 off the top of my head. I'm pretty sure there's around about 5 Outer Planets skins already accepted in the game. Also, Armored Double Door. There's only 4 of them on the community market, and the cheapest one is $8.71. The most expensive is $20. We haven't had an Armored Double Door in ages, and this is also a glowing deployable. We only have 2 out of the 4 on the community market that actually glow. Of course, this is starting at $4.15, so it is already at that higher price point, and it is also second on the top sellers, right behind the Black Gold LR. So demand will need to be there once it goes to the community market, as the supply is clearly quite high. The quantity of the other Armored Double Doors on the community market are very low. The Jester Armored Double Door, which is the most expensive one, only has 12, and the one that has the highest quantity is the Crypt Armored Double Door, which is $17.37, the second most expensive, and the quantity is 60. So 12 to 60 is a very small quantity on the community market. Outer Planets Armored Double Door, I'm expecting to be 50 plus, probably sitting around about that 100 mark in my opinion. So overall, $4.15, I do think it's going to make it a little bit riskier, but it is glowing deployable. It is an Armored Double Door, and it is a relatively popular skin set, Outer Planets. So overall, I will recommend investing in the Outer Planets Armored Double Door off of the Rust Item store for this week, and I do think it will be a good medium to long-term investment. And also, you could probably sell it day one as well and make some pretty easy stonks. So overall, I will recommend investing in the Outer Planets Armored Double Door for this week, and I do think it will be a pretty safe investment. Right, and moving over to the final skin of the week, we got the Scientific Gunpowder Storage Box going for $3.45, a continuation of the Scientific Storage set, which has been a very successful glowing deployable large wooden box skin set that keeps coming out every single week. going for $3.45, as I said. Of course, it is a more expensive starting price than what the usual deployable is, but this is a glowing deployable, which is considered pay to win. Overall, I think the gunpowder box can be used for multiple things like sulfur, charcoal, obviously GP, and then your booms as well, like C4 rockets, explorer ammo, whatever else. So overall, I do think that this one can be used more in comparison to something like, bloody your car parts one that isn't going to get used that much. Of course, that one didn't sell as much, and I do think that the gunpowder storage will have a higher quantity on the community market once it goes to the community market than what the car parts set bloody storage one did/does. But I do also still think the gunpowder storage box will perform better, and the cars one, last time I checked at least, was above the center store price. So overall, I do think the scientific gunpowder storage box will be successful, as was pretty much every scientific storage box. And I do think overall it will be a safe investment. And so I will recommend investing in the scientific gunpowder storage box off of the Rust-Oleum store for this week. Now we move over to the cart. Alrighty guys, this is my cart for this week. I'm getting at least one of everything except for the hatchet, the carbon fiber hatchet. Honestly, I just don't really like it. I'm getting the pickaxe, but I don't like the hatchet, and I wouldn't use it. So getting 3 of the gunpowder storage boxes, I'm getting 4 of the Glister kilts, I'm getting 2 of the Outer Planets armored double doors, I'm getting 1 of everything else. Gonna cost me $38.40. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and remember, have a skits one. Alrighty, so the Mega Dude 900 didn't claim his furnace skin, or whatever the hell I was giving away, the black gold MP5 or AK or something, whatever it was. And so I'm going to be re-rolling the comment thing on the episode 148 giveaway. So that is what we're going to do. Go to that. I've got the link, paste it, filter duplicate users, get YouTube comments. Amount of unique commenters, 28. So surely someone is actually going to win this one and claim it. So let's start this. Unlucky to the Mega Dude, whatever his name was, and the Vent has won this week's redraw of the, I'm pretty sure it was the AK, if I remember correctly, or it was the MP5. Anyway, you'll find out when you get it sent to you. Lightweight is going to be worth nothing. Box will be, will keep its price. The biggest money makers will be Pants and Ioka, no matter what. Maybe MP5 after a while might be worth hundreds. Congrats, the Vent. Make sure you comment on this video, and you have until next week to claim the prize. If you don't claim it, then I'm not re-rolling it. I'm sick of it. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and remember, have a skits one.
Why?